Okay, so hello, my name is Brittany Porter. I am a quantum energy healer. I help people on their ascension journeys, help figure out the next steps. And so if that sounds like you can schedule a phone call or a Zoom in my bio up here. It's a complimentary call or Zoom, and I will help you figure out your next steps. I offer coaching and healing sessions, a lot of fun things. I've already worked with a lot of people in here. It's been a lot of fun. So if you need help on your journey, let me know. What we are doing today is we are doing a meditation together. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, and I'm going to be doing Reiki and light language on my end over here while we are listening to the meditation. I'm going to be working with crystals and a lot of other healing practices. And so what this meditation is for, okay. So this is going to be me stepping in, and if you don't understand all the things that I'm saying, that's okay, you don't have to. This is something that you feel in your soul. Your soul will tell you if this is for you, okay? So I'm going to be stepping into your Taurus field, and I'm going to be accessing your records and working through them, and I'm going to be doing soul retrieval and fragment healing. And so what that means is, like, for me, I did this last night, and I have been working with my inner children and my past versions, also my future versions, for a long time now. And I have integrated a lot of them, which has helped me heal. And so now I'm getting into healing past life versions of me and integrating them in. And I've been doing that on an individual basis, like going through the ethers, through my Akashic records, finding them, bringing them into this timeline with me, and releasing them from their energetic timestamps that they're in, where they're still experiencing trauma from whatever incarnation situations happened in their lifetime, right? And so last night I did this meditation, and I did an open invitation to any of my past versions or co-currently running versions or future versions to come and be with me in this incarnation. Because I have the toolkit to help them heal and help them feel safe and protected. So I'm helping release them from soul contracts and vows and bringing them into my now experience and my now existence. And I'm working with all of the higher selves from those incarnations as well to go with me on this journey. And so, oh, thank you for saying that about my hair. And so I had the download last night that I should do this for other people. And so even if you aren't into Taurus fields or soul fragments or soul retrievals, if you feel like that you're in the space of your journey where you would like to do this for your past versions, your co-currently running versions, your future versions, right? And you are ready to protect them, keep them safe, help them feel loved, and they have a plethora of information and knowledge and healing that they can give to us because they live their own incarnations, right? And so if this is something that you would like to participate in, you are welcome to stay. If you don't want those pieces of it, that's okay too. Like I said, use your discernment and your intuition and how your body feels while I'm saying these things, right? If you want to stay for the meditation, great. If you want to stay for the Reiki and the ASMR, great. Take what resonates with you. Okay, you have willpower over your own energy body. But I did this last night and sent out this open invitation to all of my past versions, like, come on. Or my future ones, co-currently running runs. I'm like, let's all integrate here, okay, so we can be more whole, okay, more harmonious with our soul, right? So we will go ahead and start if everybody is ready. We're going to do some cleansing and clearing first, and then we're going to get into the meditation. And so you can keep your eyes open during the meditation. You can keep them closed during the meditation, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to be doing stuff on my end over here, but I'm not going to be speaking while the meditation goes. And so if you have questions or comments, hold them until the end. But make sure you share the live and hit the tap the screen right now so we can get more people in here. The more people that are in here, the more powerful the energy is. We have more healers in here, more light workers in here, more empaths in here, right? And so it really does amplify amplify everything. And then if anybody does keep their eyes open during the meditation and people are like, why is she not answering? If anybody doesn't mind saying like, hey, she's waiting until afterwards. That would be great. And thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to do cleansing and clearing. So if you are holding on to any stress, anxiety, anything like ruminating thoughts, physical ailments, anything that is causing you distress, we're going to ask the cleansing and clearing to take it from us. And so we can get our energy bodies and our minds and our spirits ready for this meditation. Okay. And then if you want to accept this healing, you can say, I accept. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so what I'm doing on my end, like this is not my meditation. Like I said, this is Ellis Dream. What I am doing is I'm amplifying it with the Reiki and the light language, and then sending out my intentions of the things that I said earlier to coincide with it. And normally I talk during the sessions, but like I said, this one's going to be a little bit different. So it's about 20 minutes long. So we'll be here for about 30 minutes together. And water is a great cleanser, a clearer, it's an amplifier. And so I've asked it to help amplify these beautiful energies today. And we are also calling in fire and air and earth and the water elements to come and assist us in this healing space this morning. Oh, thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. If you like this, Elemental Master, yes. If you like this energy and you want to watch more Reiki and light language, I have lots and lots and lots of replays on my YouTube channel, and there's a link in my bio. Hey, Oriana, hey! Oh, you're gonna love this if you have time to stay for like 30 minutes. Okay. And then we're gonna come in with some beautiful sage here. So we are releasing that which no longer serves us, which is not in our highest alignment. Oh yes, well thank you for subscribing, I appreciate that. It lets you know when I do new ones in the future. These cute turtles back here. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with some selenite to help windshield wiper anything out of your energy field that is not serving you. And the full moon is coming up, so I think this is a great time to do this meditation together, especially with the intentions that we're holding, so we can more fully integrate into ourselves. Alright, I'm going to give everybody a good spritz here with the moon water, which is great for cleansing and clearing. Not moon water, Florida water, even though there's moon water in there. From the new moon. Okay, so for everybody that's new in here, I'm going to give a little rundown of what we're doing before we start. So we're going to do a meditation together. It's from Ellis Dream. We love him. He's an EDM artist. This is not EDM meditation though. This is a healing meditation. And so I am going to be stepping into your Taurus fields, and I'm going to be doing soul fragment healing and soul retrieval. to integrate any of your versions that are experiencing pain or trauma in their energetic timestamps of your past, co-currently, or future running timelines. And so we are telling them, like, this is a safe space that we are in now in this lifetime. And so I can be a guardian of you and help you heal. And all of those versions of us also have things to teach us and to help us with. And so this is helping with soul integration. Okay, if you are newer to these concepts, and that's okay, take what feels good in your body. If you're here for the Reiki ASMR, great. Meditation, great. If you want all the Taurus field energy healing, great. Your soul and your fragments know what they need. Okay. So need healing. Air, water, earth, and fire, all elements unites into one golden energy element. Yes, love that. That's why I called all of them in today. Because they all have something to offer and to help us heal. Hey, Casey. Hey. Perfect timing. I'm feeling a wee bit anxious today. Okay, good. This will help. So like I said, I'm going to be quiet during the meditation. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be doing what I do over here on this end. You don't have to do anything. You can keep your eyes open, closed, whatever you would like. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we start? And if you want to accept this, you can say, I accept. All right. So we are going to take a big breath in through our nose and then breathe out through our mouth. And we're going to take a big breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we're going to take a big breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Yes, that's a good question, Lisa. It does not matter how you're sitting. You can lay down, you can sit, you can keep your eyes open, closed, whatever your soul is calling you to do, okay? So here we go.
So here we are, right here, right now, in the center of it all. Just allow yourself to be, and just breathe. You can gently let your shoulders drop down. Feel the feeling of your feet against the ground. And breathe. And every time you breathe out, you can give your body permission to relax just a little bit more. Just allow yourself to be. Just breathe. You may try putting one hand over your heart and one hand over your abdomen. And just notice the rising and falling of your chest and your stomach as you breathe. Just allow yourself to be. Reach out to every part of your mind and your body and your heart. And if there's any pain, if there's any sadness, any discomfort, think about what you would say to someone that you love who was in pain or who was in sadness or who was in discomfort, what would you say to them? I love you. It's gonna be okay. I'm here for you. I love you. I'm here for you. It's gonna be okay. And see if you can offer these same words to yourself. See if you can let your heart reach out to anywhere where there's pain, sadness, regret, discomfort. Let your heart reach out to all of those places and say to yourself what you would say to someone you love who was feeling the same way. It's gonna be okay. I know. I'm here for you. I love you. I forgive you. I love you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And if you can imagine that you might give someone you love a big hug if they were having a hard time in any way. See if you can give yourself a hug from inside, wrapping yourself in your own kindness, in your own love, in your own affection. You can do it. I'm here for you. I love you. I forgive you. It's gonna be okay. Just allow yourself to be. And just breathe. And see if you can open your heart to yourself. Just a little bit. And if it's not easy, you can say, I intend to open my heart to myself. Whenever I'm ready, I intend to open my heart to myself. I intend to be gentle with myself. I intend to forgive myself. You can say, I intend to believe in myself. I intend to let go of the past. I intend to let go of thoughts and ways of being that no longer serve me. And you can gently say to yourself, may I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be awake. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. May I be awake. So be it. And always remember that for this life, you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Come back to your heart and relax.
Okay, so anybody who had their eyes closed during the meditation, I'm going to ask you to take a big breath in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth. And a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, so I'm going to put on some more music, so if everybody will give me one moment, and I would love to hear what everybody's experience was with the meditation. Everybody enjoyed. So that was Ellis Dream. He has a lot of light worker meditations, healing meditations on YouTube. Highly recommend. Oh, lots of visions. We love that. Yes. That's great. Look at this cutie. So what I was doing while we were in meditation together, this was amazing. As soon as his music started and he started talking, my entire body reacted. He is a beautiful healer. So what I was doing during the meditation, for those of you who popped in, we were doing soul fragment retrieval and healing. And so I was going through your records and your Taurus fields to find past versions of you, co-currently running versions, future versions of you, right, in different incarnations, to come and integrate with you during this lifetime, because they have beautiful things to teach us and we have things to teach them. And because you're on this path that you're on, right, your ascension path, you have the toolkit and you can be the guardian to them. And I had a lot of people's inner children from past incarnations, and even this one here, come forward and say, I feel safe. Thank you. Like, not with me necessarily, but like with you and your soul, right? Saying like, thank you for bringing me through the ethers. I did see faces and even a small child come in. Yeah, there's a lot of people's children that came in, and not just children, but many different facets of many different incarnations, saying, I would love to come into your timeline, because a lot of them are still experiencing like hurt or trauma, or like trapped in those like energetic time stands of whatever that they lived through. And so we're helping them release and then integrate into ours. Definitely tingles all over. Great. My inner child definitely connected with the dolphins. Yay! My inner child loves dolphins as well. They can help heal us on a cellular DNA level as well, our dolphin friends, and they can help you get into your Akashic records and read your soul contract and all those fun things, because they're very high vibrational, magical frequency healer beings. You might think I'm lying during the meditation. I smelled smoke from my phone. You probably have clairsalience, where you can smell things through the ethers. That's always why I like to include lots of different modalities while I'm doing this, because everybody has different clear senses. And so I want to offer something for everyone. My hands felt warm and tingly, and my body felt peace and gratitude. Oh, great. Yay. Anytime your hands, you have chakras in your hands. So those are probably opening up. What if nothing happened? So if you aren't going like in as deep, maybe you needed something for your physical body. That's what I meant to, like, you don't always have to like conceptualize what's happening, because like your soul knows what to do with the healing energy. Like, maybe you didn't experience something in this body, right? But there are pieces of you, like those soul fragments, that probably brought you here today to have you be a part of this, because they needed something, right? Or they needed a release, or they needed the Reiki and the ASMR, right? Like your soul knows what to do with it. Look at our jellyfish friends. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Just trust that you were here for a reason. Your soul brought you here, even if you don't know what it is yet. Maybe you know in the next couple of days too. Maybe you feel a big energetic release, or maybe this is getting you ready for the full moon that's about to come up too. Lori brought me here. Thank you. Oh, Lori's so great. Yeah, some things are not meant to be revealed in the moment. Some things are meant to be revealed over time or have an energetic release over time, right? Like the Reiki and light language knows what it's doing for you. Sometimes I don't even know, right? I'm just here as a conduit and an amplifier, and I ask to speak with your higher self and give you the healing that you need. Reiki and light language is going to do what it needs to do for you. Always. Okay, so this will be up on my YouTube channel later. There's a link in my bio that'll take you straight there, and I have lots of different replays. I also talk about a lot of psychology things and esoteric metaphysical things as well, and teach about a lot of things. Always say never put off tomorrow what can be done today. I love that. It was really great. I had to release something that was bottled up. Great. That's the thing too. Sometimes we don't even know like what's causing that tension inside of us because there's just so many things and layers. So if you feel like that you want a healing journey, like a healing session, like a private session, I do those as well. There's a link in my bio. I do energy readings. I also have a healing program where we work together long term, and I help people on their ascension journeys. So if you are, deep into your path and you feel like you need to figure out what the next steps are going to be, or you feel like you're on the verge of something, or you've been feeling like you're stuck and stagnant and you're ready to like evolve into the next space, you can set up a phone call with me or a Zoom, and we'll talk about your journey and what we can do together. It's a hard concept for 3D mind to grasp that our higher self is us. Yeah, the more you're in communion with your higher self, like I've gotten to a point now where, like yesterday I was having a full-on conversation with my ego as my higher self. But then I zapped back into my ego, and then my higher self was talking to me. It's a really funny dichotomy. Very funny. Highly suggest one-on-one coaching with Brittany. Oh, thank you, Lori. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. The type of healing that I do is a combination of working with your records, your soul contract, Reiki and light language. I also have a background in psychology, so we do a lot of like mindset shifts. Talk about a lot of manifesting, amplifying your personal magic, or helping you figure out what modality to use for that. I was healing my sacral chakra. Yay, we love that, especially because moon's coming up, so our sacral chakra can always use some extra love because that's our emotional body. So love it, love it, love it. Oh, the YouTube link in my link tree is at the very bottom. There's like my email, and then YouTube, and then Instagram, and then something else. I think it's my Patreon. But it's at the very bottom. How much are the coaching sessions? It depends on what you need help with. Like if it's an individual session, that's going to be different than like a long-term thing. But all that information is on my website, and there's a link in my bio. So if you're not sure even what you need yet, you can schedule a call, and then we'll chat it out and see. Sometimes people need like somebody to hold their hand a little bit longer and help guide them, and then sometimes the individual session is what you need for those like next steps. Okay, I'll scroll further. I only saw Facebook link at the end. It should be like a little YouTube button down at the bottom. It's Soulharmonymagic. It's the same as my name here. Like all my social medias, Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, they're all Soulharmonymagic. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day as well. I need my hand held. Not sure which way to go. It's okay. I've needed my hand held plenty of times in my life to get to the next stages. Like I said, if you're not sure, you can schedule a phone call or a Zoom, and then we can chat about it. Everybody's different and on different paths, different journeys, different wavelengths, different frequencies. If anything, I can get you some resources or point you towards the person that might be for you. I'm not always a person, right? Like I specialize in very specific things, and so sometimes it's a referral to somebody else too. Your knowledge is amazing. How did you come across all this information? following what my soul said felt good in the moment. I know that's a very like simplistic answer, but following spiritual breadcrumbs of like, oh, that sounds true. Oh, that sounds true. Oh, that sounds true. That feels good in my body. That feels good in my body. And like, let spirit like lead me down the path. Sometimes I try and force it. That isn't always beneficial. But just what feels good, what feels good, what feels good, right? So I went to school for psychology, which we love psychology, okay? Mindset, right? And I was going to be a clinical psychologist. And then along the way, I was like, oh, I don't necessarily want to do that. But there's so much information to read how to tell what's quack and not. That's where you have to get really good with your intuition and listening to your body and what it's trying to tell you, because your soul knows. Your soul knows, right? Sounds great. I'm so new and get confused. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of information. That's why I like helping people, because I have researched thousands of hours worth of content and just about everything that's out there. And I don't say that there's lots of information, but that's why I do what I do now, so I can save people time and energy of having to go down that path. Can I have a name of the meditation guide? Oh, it's LS Dream. So like LS, I don't want to say that on TikTok, but LSD. And then Ream. Let me see if I can find it here. I'll hold it up for everybody so you can see. So it is, why is this thing not coming up? So if you see here, it says LS Dream. I know it's backwards, but if you send me a message on YouTube, I will send it, not on YouTube, on my Instagram, I will send it to you. Just say, hey, can I have that meditation? And I'll forward it to you. That's it. Yep. Thank you, Bobby. And thank you for modding, Bobby. I appreciate that. Thank you. So went to school for psychology, was going to be a clinical psychologist, and I was like, oh, this doesn't feel right anymore like it did while I was going, but then something was like, we need to go do something else. So I did a bunch of other stuff. I also owned a doggy daycare for a long time. I've done like a lot of things. I've lived a lot of lifetimes in this lifetime. And then I found spirituality. I had my spiritual awakening, and there was just so much, right? I was like, oh, I need to overhaul my life. So I just kept going down rabbit holes and paths that I was like, oh, this feels good, this feels good, this feels good, and just kept going, and now we're here. Let's see, I started learning about manifestation and changing your mindset on a spiritual level, and then I found the Akashic Records, and then I got into Reiki, and then I got into light language, and then I got into coaching and like life coaching, and then I blended it all up in this modality, and then I got into soul contracts and vow clearings and quantum healing, and it just, there's no path that is your path, that is somebody else's. Like it's all whatever works for you, right? Like your journey is not my journey is not your journey. It's all leading to the same thing. In my opinion, like teaching you that you are source and you are your own God creator and love is the answer. But the way that looks for people is a lot different, how you get there. What you are seeking is also seeking you. Breathe into what feels right. I love that. Yes, you got to listen to your body, listen to what your intuition is telling you. Like for me, when I started reading a lot, okay, so Akashic Record readers a lot of times start with Reiki and then go to Akashic Records, right? That didn't work for me. I had to conceptualize Akashic Records before I could understand what Reiki is. And that's not typically what happens for people, but I was trying to force myself to understand Reiki, and it wasn't working. And I was like, okay, well, I got to put that down, and then if it's meant to come back, it will. And then a year later, it came back, and I was like, oh, now I understand. So like Oriana was saying, what is seeking you will find you. It will come to you in divine timing. Your likes, 111. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Thank you. the psychology end, I also help people that have ADHD, because that's something that I live with in this incarnation. If you are having issues focusing, issues with motivation and staying on track with your goals, or like accomplishing everyday tasks, right? Or you're having a lot of anxious, ruminating thoughts and you can't get a handle on it and you need somebody to help you learn to manage your ADHD in a productive fashion, because it can be done. I'm telling you, from my end, I've gotten a real good harness on it. I can help you with it too. Okay, let's see. What all can you see and tell in an Akashic record reading? Okay, so the Akashic records are a very interesting thing. It depends. It depends on where you're at on your journey. Now, this is my experience and how I read for people. I'm not speaking over other people's readings, right? Your guides and your higher self are going to show you what you need to see for your next stage in your ascension journey. Sometimes that's here, let's meet with a past version of yours from 10 lifetimes back so they can give you a soul gift, right? Sometimes it's trauma healing that they want to talk about, because you need to get that up out of your body. And then sometimes it's you need to go clean your house. You need to go do your taxes. You need to fully more integrate into your 3D life. You're too up here, right? It depends it's different for every single person. It's whatever is going to get you from point A to point B. Like whatever you need to hear. So it's always like way different for everybody. That's always what I don't call myself a past life regressionist, because I tell you what you need to hear from your guides and higher self right now. And whatever comes up, comes up. And we have things that we can focus on specifically if you want to, but they're always going to put it through the lens of what you need to hear, if that makes sense. So somebody might come in and be like, oh, I want to learn about my past lives. Well, then we need to sift through whatever's going on in this incarnation, and then maybe we'll see that, right? So it just depends. Okay, everybody. I am going to take a little break here. Like I said, this will be up on my YouTube channel. And I will be back on in a little bit, because I'm going to do some more Reiki and light language, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's more like ASMR. And so I will see some of you in a bit. And thank you for coming to this healing space. It's always an honor when people come together for healing of each other on an individual level. This is how we heal the collective, coming to these healing spaces. You're helping heal me, all of my beautiful friends that helped us today. Thank you to the water and the elements for coming to help us as well, and Mother Gaia, she was coming through while I was doing the light language, so we appreciate her very much. Thank you. If anybody has any questions about the things that I was talking about or wants more information, you can always reach out to me on Instagram and send me some voice notes, and I will voice note you back. If you want to work one-on-one, like I said, there's links in my bio for energy healing sessions or my coaching program. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I'll see some of you here later. Bye.